Thanks for being here. Today, I am going to talk to you a little bit more about what the entire point is of working with a business coach and why join a group mastermind program. So, if you don't know this about me yet, I have an incredible 12-month group mastermind program that is open for enrollment now. It starts at the beginning of the new year, but if you join early, you get a benefit of getting a slightly discounted investment. You also get some bonuses for joining early that you'll hear about if you decide to talk to my team to explore joining the group mastermind program. So my 12-month group mastermind is called the True Path Entrepreneur. The reason it's called this is because this program is designed to align you with your true path. This program is for either current entrepreneurs or newer entrepreneurs or people who are just starting out and have never started a business. So it's for people at the earlier stage of their coaching, healing, psychedelic, therapy, transformational business. So in any of these realms, I help people who are on the path of awakening and spirituality, people who are on the path of transformational service. So I do help a lot of psychedelic pioneers, meaning psychedelic integration coaches, people who want to start psychedelic businesses, people who want to bring psychedelics into their healing or coaching work, people who have maybe studied multiple modalities like breath work and coaching and psychedelics and herbalism and acupuncture. I could go on and want to bring it all together, but they just don't know how to start, how to set up their business, and how to start getting clients and making money with it. So this group mastermind program is designed to give you all the exact steps you need to follow in order to start and grow and get clients in your transformational business. So like I said, this is for people who don't even know what their business is, and it's for people who've maybe started but haven't figured out how to make money, or you're just not getting consistent clients. So if you do not have consistency in your coaching or healing business, and you find that you go through these, what I call the feast and famine cycles of some months you're good and some months you have no clients, then it is time for a business coach. Why is a business coach or a group mastermind important? And what's the whole point? What does it do? So when you're held inside of this deeply transformational container, like my particular container, you are held in a community of very like-minded people who are going through the exact same thing as you. So what happens is when you are being given the steps, which I give you, I guide you through, this is a live coaching program. This is not an online course. You are there with others going through the same thing, and you get to learn from each other. You get to grow together. You get to actually help each other out on some level, like share each other's work. The more you have connection within this transformational industry, whether it's the psychedelic ecosystem or healing or coaching, these relationships become very important to your business. For example, I've done summits and podcasts and, collaborations and spoken and, shown up in each, my friends' peer groups to teach. And this has all come through me being in these collaborative masterminds and groups and, communities over the years. So that is one huge benefit to being inside of a mastermind program. That's why it's actually called a mastermind. But it's also really nice to be held in a community and supported with me as a coach. I do have an assistant coach. I bring in a lot of guest teachers who help you not only learn the actual steps you need to know to create a 3D tangible business that gives you tangible money and clients, but also helps you really align with the depths of your soul and come into the place of feeling really good and confident about authentically putting your business out there and sharing it with the world so that more and more people start attracting into you. So I hear this all the time when people say, I really want to start helping people as a coach or a healer or, with psychedelics, but I'm scared, or what will people think, or I'm not good enough, or I've only done one training, or I've done no training. Who am I to do this? I feel like an imposter. I don't know where to start. I have no clarity. I don't know what my business even looks like. So all of these, while they feel quite real to you, and I totally get it, These are all actually beliefs that are holding you back. And I really encourage you to stop and ask yourself, how long have you been saying this to yourself? So maybe you feel like, I want to help clients, but it's been 3 years of you not getting clients. Or maybe you tried starting up your business, but you haven't taken it seriously yet. And you're not making any money and you don't know why. So, or maybe you've started or haven't started because you don't feel good enough, or you don't feel like you've done enough training, or you feel like maybe you need to do like 10 more years of training. But really, the reality is you have already done enough because you're here on your path. Like, you're at a certain point. You're at 5,000 feet up the mountain that is eternal, that there is nowhere to get to. There is no one human being at the top of this mountain. We are all continuously climbing and evolving, right? So let's say you're at 5,000 feet up the mountain. There are tons and tons of people, hundreds and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people who are below you at 1,000 feet or 500 feet or even 2,000 feet that you are fully qualified to help right now. But if you're at 5,000 feet and someone at 8,000 feet needs help, then maybe that's where you ask yourself, okay, maybe I'm not there yet. Maybe I'll refer them to someone else. But the reality is there's at least 10 people behind you on the mountain path that you're all climbing. And those 10 people are enough for you to create a very good business that really supports you. So if you follow the coaching that I teach, you only need a handful of clients to actually create, a pretty good 5-figure business and even a 6-figure business. Meaning, I have a current client now who said, you know what? I was a school teacher and I just want to outdo my old school teacher income. I have another client who says, you know what? I'm a nurse and I just want to make the same or more as a nurse. So, I don't know about you. I don't know any nurses that are making $200,000 or $300,000. Maybe there are, who knows? But it is actually quite easy to outdo your income as a nurse or a teacher, or even your corporate job working in tech. I've had clients do this year after year after year to be able to quit their job. I've also had clients who feel called to shift out of their current business. So I get a lot of acupuncturists, body workers, in-person healers who have kind of outgrown their business. And maybe, they've been doing hands-on work for 15, 20 years, and they're at the point where they're ready to shift maybe more online, or shift bringing in more of their passions and interests in different modalities into their healing or into their hands-on work. So for example, maybe you're a body worker who wants to start bringing in, I don't know, sound healing and psychedelic work and breath work and maybe some empowerment coaching or health and wellness or herbalism. I get this all the time. People who have multiple interests and they don't know how to make it into one business. Well, that is exactly what you learn inside of my True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind program. I will be honest, the Group Mastermind program is a lot like being in a psychedelic ceremony in itself. Entrepreneurship is no joke. I have actually done multiple podcast episodes and written emails about this, how entrepreneurship is like a psychedelic journey, where for any of you who've worked with psychedelics knows that it's not always, rainbows and unicorns. There are ups and downs. There are dips. There are mountains. There are celebrations, and then there are challenges. And I am never going to sugarcoat. I am a Sagittarius. I do not BS anybody. Entrepreneurship is no joke. And when you do it with the guidance of a coach and being held inside of this very supportive container, it helps you get through those challenges much easier, much better, and much faster. When I started one of my previous businesses, I was all alone and it was super painful at times. I would be crying on the floor, like feeling all by myself, like no one even knows what I'm going through. But if you're in a group with 20, 30, 40 people that are just like you, and I've had clients make friends, I've had clients collaborate and create retreats together, I've had clients even go drink ayahuasca together, I've seen everything. It is much easier to get through the challenging times and keep going with your business. Very often, newer entrepreneurs that don't know what they're doing and don't have support and just kind of try winging it all on their own by throwing things on Instagram and maybe putting up a website and even attempting to start a podcast or create some kind of online course. What happens is they don't see results and then they feel like giving up because they say, oh, I invested all this time and money and energy and I still have no clients. You know what? Maybe I'll just quit. And that makes me so upset because honestly, I see this way too much where people within their first 2 to 3 years or even first year of entrepreneurship, they just want to give up because they don't see results right away. And that is because no one has taught you the right way, the most effective way, the correct way to actually grow this business and get clients. There is actually a tangible, correct way to really know exactly who it is that you're selling to, what it is you're offering, how to price and package it so that it attracts in your exact kind of clients that you want to work with the most. There is an art form. There is an art and a science to learning how to effectively communicate to your ideal clients so that the kind of people you want to work with the most start to attract into you. But if you are never taught this exact way of learning how to effectively communicate with clients and learning how to effectively structure your business and start up your business the right way from the ground up, from the root chakra first, then you will never know how to properly open up all the other chakras to then attract in the clients and the money, which, by the way, is located when you get to the heart chakra, which inside of my program is very early on. I teach a step-by-step process, and very often people get clients in step number 2 or 3 quite early. I've seen people get clients as fast as anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 1 month, 3 months, 2 months, up to like many months in. There is no one guarantee of like, you will get clients in 4 weeks if you do this, because the reality is what is in the way of you making money in your business is your mind and your heart and your soul. And this is also why it's very important to have some kind of guidance to help you through and to help you see and get past all your blocks and your limiting beliefs and your doubts. Because if you're trying to do it on your own and you don't have anyone reflecting back to you your blind spots of how you're thinking and what you're saying to yourself, your stories that you're telling yourself are actually keeping you and blocking you from attracting in clients. And that is something we go very deep into inside of the Mastermind program. I bring in both the masculine energies of learning the exact steps you need to know to grow a business and the feminine energies of really aligning with your heart and soul, getting past all those blocks and limiting beliefs that have been running your subconscious and running behind the scenes for years and years and years. And you have to address those beliefs and those blocks at the same time you grow your business, at the same time you learn the masculine steps, or else it will never grow in the direction you want to grow it in. And I see this all the time where people have actually learned, marketing and like how to do online course and how to post on Instagram and create a website. But then they're like, what's missing? And I can tell you right now, what's missing are these deeper layers of what's actually running the show beyond the even knowledge that you have in your brain. This is a heart-centered way of growing business. And a lot of it is actually energetic. So we get into the energetics, we get into the mindsets, and you really have to work with someone, whether it's me or someone else, it doesn't matter. But this is something we go into and that I teach inside of the Mastermind. You have to uncover and bring to light all these belief systems that are actually holding you back from attracting in the money and the clients. And I'm telling you, when you start to unravel all this and you do the tangible action-oriented work, again, co-creation is the combination of masculine and feminine. When you start to bring this together, the masculine and feminine, and really bring in your soul, your ideal client's souls, and then the larger purpose of your business, the larger mission, the soul of your business, what happens is you come into this golden triangle of divine alignment that makes it very easy to start attracting in clients. And not only clients, but other things as well, because it is all about the heart-centered alignment with whatever you believe to be, but I believe it to be spirit, this soul-aligned place of divine abundance. And what happens is I have clients manifest new homes or call in new partners or new opportunities or randomly get clients out of the blue or get asked to speak on podcasts or asked to do collaborations. I mean, I have seen magic year after year after year inside of my mastermind program where people like are just manifesting other things beyond their business. And I always call it out and I say, look, this is the alignment of your soul. When you are in this place of divine heart and soul alignment and really coming into this conversation with the spirit and creator, with the the energies that are beyond our mental comprehension, and putting in the tangible actions, because again, co-creation cannot just be through thought or heart alone. It has to be embodied here on earth in this tangible 3D earth plane, as I call it. So when you bring in both energies, which is exactly what we do inside of the group mastermind program, that is where you come into the divine alignment of your divine soul abundance. So anyways, this is just a little introduction to the group mastermind program. You can also check out my other podcast episodes. For example, I have one about what really goes on inside of my mastermind, why entrepreneurship is just like a psychedelic ceremony, and other similar podcast episodes and blog posts about not only my programs, but about entrepreneurship in general and why it's important to get some level of support, whether it's with me or someone else. Really, I'm not attached, but I am here to serve. This is my soul's mission on this planet. This is why I'm incarnated here right now at this human time in history, this potent time in human history. So anyways, be sure to check out the links. If you're interested in learning more about the mastermind, you can click the link to apply for a call and talk to my incredible team to learn more about the group mastermind program. And if you are a psychedelic pioneer, healer, coach, or transformational entrepreneur looking to make an impact on planet Earth and be fulfilled making money doing work that you absolutely love, then I encourage you to apply and join us in the new cohort. We need you. It's time to share your unique medicine. Remember that you are the medicine we need for these times. Thank you for being here. Lots of love to you, and I will see you next week.